Hello and welcome to this channel. I'm Domina Della Pie, Mistress Sasha Storm, talking today about Bill Cosby's release from being locked up for allegedly having, in quotes, raped a number of women. It seems mostly Caucasian. I know one was a black woman. She was a model, I believe her name Beverly Johnson. But now I see many black women are online and they are saying that he should be locked up. He should never have been released. And the only black woman I saw defending him still is Felicia Rashad, who worked with him on that program. She played the role of his wife. And I thought, well, Felicia Rashad is showing loyalty. She's displaying that she's loyal. She knew him in that capacity. She knew him as a co-worker, working on a set, doing this. And when you're acting, you get very close to the people that you're acting with, the people that you're delivering lines. I mean, I started acting, and that's where I learned of the closeness you get with your cast. I was learning my line as well as the lines of all the others. And we spent so much time together. You get very close to people. It almost becomes like a family. So to me, it's not strange that she is standing with him and supportive of him in these times where everybody seems to be out to get blood. And I question all of the black people who suddenly turned on Bill Cosby when Bill Cosby was, he was their big star. But I believe they are going back to the time when he was talking about black people being, like the ratchet and the thoughts, that hoe over there, the era of bling and, the just degeneracy of the so-called black community. Though we are not monolithic, there are stereotypes that are cast out there by the mainstream media and, the rap music and the culture and the TV programming showing a side of blackness that is not really all of our lives. See, my family is not like what you see out there. They're not perfect, but we're not like from the hood. We're not of the hood. We're not hood rats. We're not doing drugs. We're not doing prostitution. We are not doing, twerking in the street, stripping, all of those things. And I'm not saying this disparagingly. I'm just saying we are different and there are people who are different. So it seems like those people from those backgrounds, they didn't appreciate Bill Cosby critiquing them and their lifestyles. They wanted to be free to continue to be the way they were, displaying themselves, which is to me being very poor, piss poor role models for the children, for the youth, because they are so selfish that they don't care about what happens to the younger people. That's why we have the younger generation in that state that they are currently. Wow. So I just had an interruption. I had visitors. They were hungry and I said, what can I make? Because I had this really yummy potato salad. My brother came to have some, I thought, but he had it all. It's so good. So he didn't leave any for my mom. She's come from the bank and shopping and she's starving because she doesn't eat or drink before she leaves the house. She's afraid she's going to have to go to the bathroom. And we are the type of people, we don't like to use public facilities. So anyway, I had to do something quick. I did quinoa with cooks in 15 minutes. And I did it with mushrooms, cremini, and is it oyster? I don't know. I don't remember. It's the really yummy one. And I did that in a hoisin teriyaki, soy, and what is this other sauce? I mixed 3 sauces, and then I added some peanut coconut butter, and took some from the garden. My greens this morning, I harvested a kale and collards, okra, and I did some mustard greens. We love mustard greens here, and I did basil. I just tossed that in with asparagus, a big bunch of asparagus. Just put it all together, quick and easy, and so my mom can have something in her tummy. But of course, I gave her two green drinks with a pineapple and tropical fruit based pineapple mango, with something we sell from It's For Life, and it's an energy boost. So she's fine. I'm not eating because I'm here recording, and I still have some of my green drink left. But this is how I do it. I do everything. I do it all. And so I'm back to talk about Bill Cosby and the situation. So there's an image, a photograph circulating on social media of Bill Cosby surrounded by white women, and they're like, it's like they adore him. Okay, those women are all over him. Okay, those women are not scared of him. Okay, so obviously these white women were attracted to Bill Cosby because he's been a star, and these women will do anything to get close to a star. Also, I wanted to point out that the time of the allegations, it was, I think, the 70s. The 70s was when they were all doing drugs. They had the cocaine spoon around their neck, snorting, sniffing coke. They were doing quaaludes. They said they did it to, they would do the coke. They'd be high on the coke and energetic, and they wanted to calm down, get the buzz down. And so then they would take whatever pill, because they were also drinking alcohol. That was time. This is how they did it at the time. Men and women socializing would do drugs together and drink together. So it's really, to me, strange. And because, listen, I'm not on any side, because I've been raped. I've been raped by people that I thought were friends, and they were both men and women. They were black. They were mixed, black and white. They call biracial. They were heterosexual man. They were gay people, dykes, lesbians. There was somebody who was intersex, who's now a trans man. Actually, two of them are now trans men, involved with, of course, Black Lives Matter. So I have rape allegations. Nobody's coming for anybody, but they're all going for Bill Cosby. Why? Why is that? And it's all the gay people who are saying, go get Bill Cosby. Meanwhile, in the gay community, we have gay people raping gay people, and gay people are quiet, silent on the matter. I was in the queer community, and I was raped by 4 of you. But you all are going for Bill. Let me tell you something. The time I was raped, we had a photo shoot for my then, she was my partner, girlfriend. She was a dyke, but she really was intersex. Now she's a trans man, right? So at the time, it was for her business. We were shooting pictures for her catalog. And that we spent a whole Sunday. And the only reason I did it, because we'd just broken up. And I said, well, I'm going to honor my word, because I have a reputation for not honoring my word. I'll say I'm coming and I don't show up there. Oh, she won't show up. She won't show up. So I was just sick of these assholes talking about me. They always talk about me. She's not going to show up. So I showed up, right? And there was a lot of beer. They were serving beer, and stuff like pizza. Nothing really healthy. And that's what I was drinking. And I can't hold that. This stuff gives me the runs. So I don't know how many beers I had, but I really can't drink more than 3 or 4. And so it wasn't that I was drunk, but I had the runs, and they did what they did to me. I called my safe word repeatedly. They laughed. They were laughing at me. It's funny because the queer community, the alphabets, the LGBTQIA2SS motherfuckers, they want to get, they're just out for blood of the black heterosexual male. You see, because there are a lot of black dykes who are climbing the ladder of suck dick excess, because in the past, they had dick, they took dick, they had children with dicks, they took penis to procreate. And whatever the guy will show his ass, because a lot of black guys will show their ass. They're not loyal. They're always ready to screw around, or they have the child and they take off. They're not really good. They're not good for fatherhood. They're not good to have children with. So I'm going to say to you, black women, stop having sex with these guys who don't honor you. These guys, they saying bad things about you. They'd rather be with a white chick. They'd rather be with an Asian chick. Hey, they like the Filipino. They like the Korean. They like the Chinese. They like the Latino. They like everybody but you. Why? Because they don't like themselves. Why? Because they're being raised by you, black woman. And you can be a real bitch in the absence of a man. The man is not there and you're so angry. You're not showing much love to the children. I know. I was a child of a black mother. Her husband was around. What was he doing? He was checking me out. I was a young girl fresh from the island. This guy was supposed to be my stepfather, but what does he do? He tried to molest me. And what do? The family? They cover for him. They protect him and they demonize me. Let's air all this shit out, Tell it as it is. These white women are after black dick. You know what they call them? They don't call them black men. I'm with a black man. Oh, I got a BBC. I got a big black cock. That's what they call these guys. They only care about the sex. So how come now later on he raped me? Bitch, you know you weren't raped. Okay? Just stop that noise. Now, I was raped. You know why? Because they restrained me. If I was not restrained, I would have just walked out, left, told them to go F themselves. But they restrained me. And they knew that I was not into bondage. So, you gay people, you're starting a lot of upheaval. Why? Because they're giving you funding. You got foundations. You got deep-pocketed motherfuckers, white rich guys funding your organizations, giving you money, giving you grants, giving you loans, giving you all kinds of money, donations, right? And you're climbing the ladder. And you have power. And you're using it to squash the black man. And I think that's wrong. The black men have done a lot of shit, but so have the black women. We are all complicit in this. Well, not me, because I never follow either one of you. And guess what? I've had white. I've been with white. They're not any better. The white man is not any better. He beats. I was in Italian. He was very abusive. Beating me. I had to call the police. We had to go to court. And in court, what did they do? They demonized me there too. They tried to make me look like I was lesser than I am. I am greatness. They try to make me like I'm some shit under the carpet. Or shit under their shoes. So be careful. A lot of you white black women, you love Italian men. You love Italian men. Italian men only like you for sex. They don't love you. I just had one. He approached me, asking he wants to be my slave, but he sends all this flattering, supposedly flattering. I'm not flattered. Telling me the black woman is God. I don't go for this shit. Okay, we are not all God. I create. I'm a creator. So yeah, I can be, but I'm not going around. My head is not full of this shit. I care about having a world that is fair. I know the world is not fair. It can be. Because they have you watching these programs and you getting these ideas about yourselves, and then you get some money and you think you're better than the other person. Just like the white people with all the money think they're better than you. They know damn well they're not, because their wealth comes from the natural resources. They are robbing us in all of the nations that they colonized. They're still raping us and telling us we are less than, we are lesser than, we are poor and we are backwards and we are uneducated. I saw a white guy look where he's come from, Romania. What is the history of Romania? What just happened not that long ago in Romania? It's been a while now, but what they did to the children, they had all these children in orphanages. Just horrific situations for their own children. So what the hell do you think they're going to think of you and do to you? Children who lost their parents for whatever reason have to find themselves in these homes. They like to put children in homes where they molest them, they rape them, they torture them, they kill them, and then they bury them, just like they did with the so-called native indigenous. The indigenous, why they're so against the indigenous? Because they started with black skin. And they fucked the blackness out of them. So now they look all like they're Siberian and white mixed. So even them who look like Siberian and white mixed, which they are, they forget that they had blackness there. And they try to cover that too. You're all sick. You're all sick. So even the indigenous people of today who are crying what they did to them, what about what the ones who were there before you? The black ones. What they did to them. You guys are quiet on the matter. You act like it didn't happen, that they did not exist. You've erased them as they tried to erase you. But they didn't try to erase you. Why? They put you in movies. So everybody thinks that Indians look like these people who look like they're a mix between Asian and Caucasian. They totally eclipsed that there was blackness in the Americas. The original people were dark complected all over the world. I'm so sick of you black people choosing to just follow this your colonial masters. To this day, you are still refusing, even if the information is out there, especially if it's coming from a black person. You don't want to hear it. You willfully put your hands to your ears. You stick your head in the ground like ostriches. You don't want to hear, you don't want to hear, you don't want to deal with. And now we have this shit. Bill Cosby raped these women. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I wasn't there, I don't know. But I do know that a lot of these white women go for these black guys. Especially the black guys with the money. They go out of their way to get to the black guys. And somebody said, well, he was mentoring. And he was mentoring. Guess what? This man was married. Why are you in hotel rooms with married men? Why are you going to his home when his wife is not around? You know, you gotta take a look at all sides. I was at a party with my ex-partner and friends. We went to her studio to play some BDSM. They took that opportunity to rape me. They restrained me to rape me. They were making fun, laughing, having the time of their lives. They were intoxicated. I wanted to be released and they wouldn't release me. Okay, that happened to me. I didn't go and sue them though. I spoke about it. But in my talking about it, not one, in fact, actually, to be honest, one queer person stepped forth and apologized to me. And she was one of the ones present. But guess what? She was the one who really didn't do anything to me. There were 4 of them. 3 of them were actively doing the bad things. This one didn't. And she, who's now a he's a trans man, and I can name him. Yeah, because Nick Red did not participate. He was there and he didn't stop them. He was then a she. But he at least had the decency to tell me that, you know, this was not okay what happened. And if he thought it wasn't okay, why didn't he call the police? Maybe I should have said, hey, call the police and make them know I was serious, right? And I was serious, but I didn't really make it as well. What do you do when you're tied up, right? You're tied up. They're trying to shove things up my ass, and that's when I said I have the runs. Don't do that. Don't put that in my ass. I have the runs because that's what happened when I don't eat and I drink beer. Okay. Let's get real in this world about what's going on. Stop going after this black guys with money. I'm not saying they're angels and saints, but you gotta be accepting of your role in this. You black women, you white women, you are hungry. You are hungry for dick. You are hungry for black dick, especially black dick with money. You will do anything to gain proximity to black males. You know, you want the BBC, the big black cock. That's you coined that. You're the one who came up with that. You and your white husband, your white husband is a cuckold. He likes to watch you take the big BBC. You all want black sex, and then you turn around and say these guys raped you. It is sickening. I am appalled. So, white people have an obsession with black sex. That is fact. But these black guys are retarded. And I'll use that word. I don't care that it's politically incorrect. Because these black guys know the history. They were lynched for so much as looking at a white woman. They are facing brutality from police. Police brutality to this very day. Okay? We are facing racism every single day in America, in Canada, all over the place. Right? The black family is fractured because the black man will not do right by the black woman. He's interested in her because he just wants to hit and run. He wants to screw a pussy and go on to the next and to the next. And they are boasting, well, there's 15 women to every man. So I can, you know, I have the advantage and I can pick and choose. And I don't have to be loyal. I don't have to be, you know, they don't know about structure of family because they come from broken homes. They come from single mothers, young mother who was knocked up because the black guy was classless. Let's be real about it. Most of these guys have no class. They come from background of trash. They come from the hood. What do they know there? Pimping bitches and hoes. You know, they got their hoes. You know, these guys going from pussy to pussy. These women are sleeping around for money, and these guys are still going eating their pussy. So these guys are nasty and disgusting. And they want women to be fighting over them. So they set it up that way. Why? They're narcissists. And women are fighting over these disgusting black males. The black people are fetishized. They are exoticized. And they like it. They're getting attention. But they don't realize it's not good attention. It's about they want to have sex with you. I told you this guy, Italian guy, calling, you know, on Facebook, and he is blowing up my DMs with these messages, and he gets all these memes and stuff, building up the black woman. The black woman is the greatest. You know what pissed me off about that Italian? He's telling me the black woman is the greatest. She's the greatest of all women. He put it on my wall. Okay? He knows damn well one of our mutual friends is an Italian woman. Can you imagine what it is like for her to see? Does she really believe that? So does that mean every black woman is better than every other woman on this planet? You mean there are no black women who are garbage? No, I don't believe any one group is better than any other group. Well, let's build ourselves up, and then when we are all fucking great, then we can say, yes, we are the greatest. But right now, from what I'm seeing, there is no damn greatness in any group. You are all out of order because you all have your head in the TV. You're following this shit. Even your so-called stars, they're trash. They're trash. They're selling their souls. You think it's a joke. You think it's conspiracy theory. They're all selling their souls for this shit. It's shit. All of them. And they're into children. Pedophilia. Adrenochrome. Drinking blood of children. Torturing children to get their blood. No, it's just nasty things going on, man. And you need to open your eyes. And now you have Bill Cosby, where Bill Cosby, Felicia Rashad, is showing loyalty, standing up for him, defending him. And all of you are coming down on her to the point where you're trying to make her lose her job, lose her position, lose her, economically. You want her to lose, to fail. That's what you want. You want to tear her down because she's standing up for him, right? And she's showing loyalty. That's what you all need to do. Show loyalty to each other, to black people, instead of trying to... You're so brainwashed by your masses. You're doing what massa wants you to do, which is tear each other down. Every single day, black men and black women fighting each other. It's disgusting. And I keep saying that, and you all refuse to see it because you're in political parties. You think they give a shit about you? You think Joe Biden cares? You think Skamala gives a crap? All she does is cackle, cackle, cackle. She can't even laugh. She's cackling like a freaking witch, which she most likely is. All of them doing hocus pocus, doing magic, they think they have power because they're doing magic. I say you all need to get in tuned with the Most High. The Most High resides in your heart. You go into the magic in your head. No, you got to go lower to your heart, your core. Get it into your stomach too. Yes, let yourself be consumed by the Most High. Then you can live righteously. Then you can live and say, hey, I'm a leader. And I'm worthy of people following me. Not when all you're doing is sleeping your way to the top, sucking dick to become a vice president. Hey, your president is talking about, oh, the only time I ever saw roaches was when I was at the black people's homes. I never saw a roach before I went to a black person's home. Bitch, come to my house, you will find there's no damn roaches. Because I don't live with roaches. Because I learned how to exterminate them. Just like you all try to exterminate the indigenous population, which is my roots. Okay? I'm here to speak on all of you. You're all out of order, and you have to seriously go into your heart. Unless if you have a black heart. Some of you, you're going to go into your heart and you're going to find the devil. Because all you do is drink. You drink, you do drugs. You're popping pills, you're snorting coke. Whatever you have money, whatever money you have, that whatever you can afford with the money that you have is whatever is your drug of choice at the moment. But you do it all. You run the gamut. You're screwed in the head. Your heart is so cold. You are so twisted. You see, for those black guys who are, and the others who see women, all women, you see them as your personal ATM. Because, oh, you got a good dick, right? You think your good dick is good? No. And these women think your dick is good because you fool them. Why? Because you love bomb them. Why? Because you're a narcissist. And you have to be educated. You have to learn about all these things so that when the next narcissist steps to you, you know how to deal with him. You block him. You cut him off. So this guy is trying to be my slave, he says, right? But he's trying to be my slave, and he keeps bombarding me with communication, and he even got the meaning of my name. He thinks he's going to impress me. Bitch, I already know the meaning of my name. My name is an African name. But all of you Europeans are saying it's European. Oh, it's a German name. Oh, it's a Spanish name. Oh, no, it's not. It's Russian. No, it's not. It's African. Stop that. And it means genitalia, creation, creator. You came out this. You didn't come out of an ass. You came out of a pussy. That's what my name represents. But that don't mean I gotta be a whore, which is what you want me to be. You want to worship me. Why? How you want to worship me? You want to eat me. You want to eat my pussy. That's how you want to worship me. And I say, no, you're not worthy. You can eat my shoe. Hey, Italy, the boot. Lick my boots. You're nonsense. So then I'm watching this guy, right? And I say to this guy, 3 days he's been my friend on social media. And all he does is bombard me with words. He doesn't hardly give me a time to answer. He's sending more and more and more. And I'm like, this guy thinks I'm a damn fool. So I watch him, right? I check his behaviors. What does he do? Bam! He adds a friend of mine who is in Atlanta. I'm here in Toronto. He's in wherever he is in greater Toronto area. He's very near me. So I say to him, because I hardly talk to people, but if he wants to be a slave, and I haven't considered taking a slave for so long, I said, hey, maybe it's time. Because he seems to be okay, right? Oh no, he's just another narcissist. I go to his page. All these women are adoring him and loving him, and I'm like, why does this guy come after me if he's got all these women wanting to be close to him? This guy is an idiot. He is, so I say to him, if you want to be my slave, then we need to voice talk. I would like to have a conversation with you by voice on the phone. And suddenly this guy is so busy, but I see he's busy on the walls of my friends, on my wall. He's there, chatting. He's on his wall, putting pictures of my cottage. This is the view from my cottage and my cottage. And he keeps talking about his cottage. And when I say, we need to have a talk, the guy doesn't want to talk to me. He just wants to text me, which I hate texting. And then he says he was so busy with with people renting his cottage. What do? You babysitting them? You babysitting the freaking cottage? If they're renting the cottage, they should be enjoying the damn cottage. Why do you keep talking cottage? You think I'm a gold digger? You think I care that you have a damn cottage? Who gives a shit? You have children, right? So presumably your damn property is going to go to your children. I'm not that type of wench who's going to come after you because you have some money. You were a music teacher with the Toronto District School Board for 30 years. Yeah, you're a pervert. I hope you didn't molest any children. Anyway, so I blocked him. I blocked him and I blocked him on my personal page because he doesn't understand. It's a privilege. It's not a right. But he discovered my public page, right? So he's bombarding me in my public page. Oh, I'm so sad. You forgive me. But he's trying to do it, and it's a narcissistic thing. He's trying to gaslight me, trying to make it seem like I'm such a bitch because I cut him off, and he's been so good. All he's done is praised me. I say, I don't want to be praised. I don't want to be worshipped. I'm looking for a partner. You guys don't get it. I'm looking for a partner. You hear? A partner. That means we're doing things together. And I don't want a partner who has a million other partners. And if you can't grasp that, then you can go bugger off, okay? I'm sick of every single last one of you. And yeah, I'm going to go back to the Bill Cosby shit. You white women, you are obsessed with black dick, okay? Nobody talks about that. You are obsessed with sex, and you want the black pussy too. And these black people have to realize, don't be flattered by that. They want to come close to you so they learn about you so they can know how to fuck you over and fuck you up. And the only person I was involved with who was a Caucasian who did the right thing by me, who was respectful, respectable. Well, who knows behind my back what the hell he's doing. He's a Gemini. But he was German and he treated me so well. And he took me to meet his family and they treated me well. I didn't want to go to meet them. I didn't want to. But, come on. So I went, right? And I'm glad I went because I thought they would be racist. And they weren't. They were not racist. They'd never even met a black person before. Could you believe this? Because where they live, there are no black people living in that part of Hamburg. Anyway, black male, I'm going to tell you, stop going after these white women because that is the reason why the police are killing you and harassing you and beating you, and just focus on you and building yourself as a black man and make yourself such a great black man that the black woman just will be adoring you more than they used to adore you. But they had to stop adoring you because you were adoring everybody else. You see, you're impregnating them, leaving them with black babies, and oh, I want to have a mixed child. Bitch, you're not a mixed child. Why do you want mixed children? Because you don't love yourself, and you cannot love your black children, and you cannot love your black wife. So you black people have to learn to love yourselves, because the white people taught you to hate yourselves. You hate yourself so much. When you see me, you hate me. When you hear my voice, you hate me, because I'm speaking truthfully, and you hate the message. But I'm sorry. I was born in a very black skin. That's why I'm so vocal, because I moved to a place where it's very cold and you don't see the sun very often. Okay? And over the years, many years living here, decades, I have become very light. Okay? But I know what it's like to be in a very dark complexion, and you are still treating the dark complected people like shit. And that's why I'm speaking. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Yes, make it positive always. Good day.